Well, the temperatures are cooling off, but the sun is still shining, and that makes for perfect football weather in the city of Pittsburgh at Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, look at the juke. But a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Rifles one, and that's going to... And now he's able to return. It's a loose football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spend more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Steelers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year, but when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing is Rodgers. Got his man, it's Warren. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
And again, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Rodgers going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers wants to change the look.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, pass caught by Warren. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd down at the Browns' 25-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Is this complete to Woods? And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Moving my team.
Off play action. Howard. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Howard. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This defense for the Steelers very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenneth Gainwell, his first touchdown of the year. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2.
They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Travis Etienne. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They run behind center with Gainwell. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Rodgers. Turned the pylon caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Let's go.
Now the former Volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 9 here. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
A first down carry here for Johnson. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the Browns' 21-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. Now ETN to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Another toe for ETN. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. De'Ami Brown, 82 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
joins the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle.
The offense on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Howard.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
3rd down and 13.
Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. In motion, Hill.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Browns take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Browns 27, Steelers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown on the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Going across the formation, he finds Fryermuth.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A nice gain of 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Rodgers. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown! John Smith from 4 yards out. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now, once again, the Steelers here, they're going to line up to go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
30. 50.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
27. Steelers 22.
They're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this time will be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Okay, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now Howard throwing to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now it's Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
Howard from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
27.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Fights off the defender. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. ETN up the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cleveland.
Hey, run! Hey, Soko.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he stopped immediately there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. Looking middle, and that's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Lawrence on the sneak. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Browns have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Howard. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. We saw plenty of throws like this in Columbus last year. He's got his guys a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
The 15-yard line.
Back to throw again. Open man, that's the tight end Firemouth. The gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Here's Firemouth again. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to kick him out.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead here this third quarter.
So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
On second down, ETN once more. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On third down, here's ETN. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
140 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Hey, Lion!
So they run the option here on 1st and 10. Now he's into the clear again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Trevor Lawrence, 58 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Badgley on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
That's the score. 41. Steelers 37.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Take 30! No. 319! We are going.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Being chased out left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. A quick throw, but incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And again, it's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 23 yards, the final tally. Rodgers going to throw. Short throw to Smith. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Lawrence here, the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To Johnson again. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
30. 326.
Rodgers now to throw. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp. And it came back to bite them right there.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a good effort on a return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Looking to put a drive together. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Lawrence to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They'll run on 1st down. Sampson And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
And just across the midfield stripe, here's second and a couple.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down and 8. First carry of the game from Zamir White.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Going right side is White. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown,
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Short throw to Smith.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
To throw is Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
2nd down and 6 now.
Second down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Cleveland, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.